Okay, I think that's that. I think everyone has switched on their videos. Good morning, good evening, and welcome everyone to the 469th chapter meeting of Toastmasters. My name is Siddhant Apte, and I'm going to be your TMOD for the day. Uh, the topic for today is gratefulness. Why gratefulness? When I texted Mansi a week ago that I wanted to take up the TMOD role, I had no idea what my topic was going to be like. I had no clue. And the same day, I had gone out with a friend after 4 years of not meeting him, and we went out for a coffee. When we went out, we were talking about a lot of things. Upon looking back at the conversation, I realized most of the things that we talked about were negative. They were things that maybe the negative experiences we had with a teacher or a friend, or our exams that we flunked, stuff like that. So that's when I realized that, especially during these COVID times, it is so important to be grateful and to be positive for life in general, which is why I told Mansi the same day that gratefulness is going to be my theme for the day. To begin, I would also like to say that this meeting is not going to be possible without a team that I am very grateful for. So, to start off, I would like to call upon the timer and the sergeant at arms. She is our club's very own cricketer. She is a engineering student, and she personally has helped me a lot in the beginning phases of my Toastmasters journey with small things like making the agenda and just helping me out with my speeches. So please, Mansi, the stage is all yours.
Thank you, Toastmaster Siddhant. It was a coincidence that I was sending the agenda and you were telling that I helped you with the agenda. Okay, so I will be playing the timer's role in today's meeting. My role as the timer is to time the prepared speeches, the evaluations, and the table topic speeches, and also the role player reports at the end of the meeting. For that, I will be using the toastmasters.calibgrove website. Let me just open it. Just a second. During the course of any speech, 3 types of colors will be shown. Just a minute, that website is still opening. The green card, the yellow card, and the red card. The green card it signifies the target time. The qualification time. The yellow card signifies the target time, and red card signifies the maximum time. And after the red card, a speaker will get 30 seconds extra to wrap up the speech or the evaluation or the table topics. And if you exceed that 30 seconds, you will be disqualified. For example, if it's a table topic speech, the green screen will be shown at 1 minute, yellow at 1 minute 30 seconds, and red light at 2 minutes. The speaker will be disqualified after 2 minutes 30 seconds. And I will share my report when asked upon. Over to the TMOD.
Thank you so much, Mansi. I forgot to mention one small thing, that before I introduce the speaker or the person who is going to come up on stage and talk, I'm going to be telling why I am thankful for them in some sort of a way. If I don't know you personally, I'm really sorry, but I'm going to try my best. Next is the language evaluator, Swapnil Paranspe. He was the first person that I actually met in my Toastmasters journey years ago. He was the first person that I interacted with from Toastmasters. He came up to me with a notepad asking me if I wanted to be part of the table topic session. I was extremely scared, but he made me feel very nice and safe. And I bombed the speech, but it was a nice experience altogether. So, Swapnil, please, I welcome you on stage. The stage is all yours.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Siddhant. Everyone, am I audible?
Yes, yes, you are.
Both?
No, you're not visible, but I think that's because of your bandwidth. So I guess you could just keep your video off and speak.
Sure. Okay. Toastmaster of the day, fellow Toastmaster, future Toastmasters, and dear guests, good evening. I'm Toastmaster Swapnil Paranspe, and I'll be the language evaluator or grammarian for today. I will be highlighting upon the good and not so good usage of English words and would be presenting the report at the end of the meeting. I would be presenting you with the word of the day and idiom of the day, and I encourage you all to utilize the same in your speeches. The word of the day for today is obliging. It is an adjective meaning helpful or willing to do a service or kindness. For example, an obliging concierge used her pull to get us reservations at the town's renowned restaurant, or an obliging passerby helped her with her packages. So, would anyone like to try the example for this word of the day? Yes, Toastmaster Siddhant.
My friend asked me to go for a cricket match and I obliged instantaneously.
Yes, that was a really nice example. Can we have more examples?
uh, when um, when I wanted to get home and I didn't get a bus, my friend seemed very obliging and offered me a lift.
That was a very nice example. Moving on with the idiom of the day, it is lend a hand, meaning to help someone. For example, one can step forward and lend a hand. Or I may also get involved in voluntary work and lend a hand to somebody who needs it. Would anyone like to try the example for idiom of the day?
May I try, Swapnil?
Yes, Toast Rahul.
Lending a hand to someone is the best way you can make someone happy.
Very nice example.
For a moment, I thought I wasn't audible. So.
Can we have more? Okay, no, it was a nice example. Yes, any more examples?
Can I try?
Yes, Toastmaster Mansi.
A mentor is someone who will lend a hand whenever you need his or her help in Toastmasters.
Very nice example, Toastmaster Mansi. I encourage you all to applaud when someone applaud or to raise a thumbs up if it is visible when someone uses word of the day and idiom of the day. I would be presenting my report at the end of the meeting. Over to Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Siddharth.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Swapnil. Thank you for that very well-versed introduction and telling us what you would be doing for the meeting. Next, I would like to call upon someone who is doing her first ever role at, in Toastmasters. So when she comes on, I would suggest you to put your mics put your mics on unmute and do applaud her because this is a very first time. So she's a very dear friend from a very long time, and the thing that I really admire about her is her work ethic. I really like what she did with TEDx and uh, organizing the whole thing. So that's her. Please welcome Asta Daryapurkar, who is the R counter for the day. I'm so sorry.
Thank you so much, everybody. This is my first meeting as a Toastmaster. This is my fifth meeting overall, I think. Good evening, fellow Toastmasters, visiting Toastmasters, and guests. Thank you so much, TMOD Siddhant Apte, for the very, very warm introduction. In today's meeting, I am assuming the role of the R counter. This means that I'll be observing and noting all the crutch words that everybody uses in their speech. I'll be I'll mostly be looking out for the ums, the likes, which are my personal favorite, you knows, the ahs, and so on. I'll be reporting them when I'm called upon. My biggest fear today is that I will actually end up using a lot of these words and repetitions a lot. So if I do so, please excuse me. All the best to all the speakers, evaluators. I look forward to today's meeting. Thank you so much. Over to you, Toastmaster of the Day, Siddhant Apte.
Thank you so much, Asta. That was for your first time. That was amazing. Next, there's going to be one person who is going to be looking at the entire meeting altogether. He is called the general evaluator, and he will be telling us the good and the not so good times in the meeting, and he will be giving his report at the end of the day, at the end of the meeting. Uh, Before I get on to the next part of the meeting, Shreyas Devkar, would you please like to give your introduction to everyone? You could just state your name, your hobbies, and where you study, where you work, where you stay.
He has just connected to his audio. If you could repeat your question, he would be able to hear you.
Okay. To guest Shreyas, would you like to go ahead and give your introduction to everyone present over here?
Sure. That was not. I thought I will directly open the meeting. I was already late. So,
No.
what do you expect from me? I'm
Just your
from.
name, your hobbies, where you stay, where you have studied.
Okay. I'm Shreyash. I work in Capgemini. I'm part of corporate club there, Capgemini Ikigai Toastmasters Club, and I work in daytime and make games in night.
Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Shares. We are looking forward to having you in more meetings, and we welcome you. We
Thank you.
welcome you. Yes. Now, it's time for the presiding officer's address. The presiding officer for today is Swarangi Naiksatam. She is someone who is a dog lover, a Friends fan, and a very annoying grammar Nazi. She is a very dear friend, and I would like to call her upon to give her address.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster of the Day. So whenever I hear gratefulness, there's this one quote that immediately springs up in my mind. That while you're having a fruit, think about which tree that came from or who planted that tree. Gratitude turns whatever you have into enough. You become more you become more satisfied with what you have while working for what you want more. And I'm sure all of us have quite different perspectives and experiences with gratitude. And I am really excited to hear what Toastmaster Siddhant has for all of us, because this is such a deep and profound topic that there is so much to talk about. And that's how you don't know how you can express it to everyone else. So I'm quite excited for that. For all the guests here, I would like to explain what Toastmasters is about. Toastmasters is a non-profit organization in which everyone works on public speaking and leadership development. It was started in 1924 by Ralph C. Smedley, and it has been more than 96 years now that Toastmasters is in continuance, and it has more than 4 lakh members active as of now, with more than 60. So much to be grateful for, right from being able to wake up today to a beautiful morning, to having the ability to sit in front of our laptops and attend this meeting at our homes safely and comfortably, and having the opportunity to be a part of Toastmasters, where everyone is all the members are so kind and obliging. The way every Toastmaster is always ready to lend a hand to another Toastmaster. And that is what made me warmed and welcomed when I joined the Toastmasters Club. So the format of pathways and well-structured meetings helps you build your communication skills, and all the Toastmasters are here and all the members are here to help you achieve that goal, to better your public speaking skills. The usual format of the meeting is first having the prepared speeches, then the table topics, then the evaluations, and then followed by the role players reports. So we will have this format today as well, but it will also be followed by the elections. The elections for the executive committee, because the current term is nearing its end now, and the elections for the next term's executive committee members will be done today. So I hope all of you are as excited as I am, and let's give it up for the Toastmaster of the Day, Siddhant Apte, for taking over this meeting. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Surangini. Now, we're going to play a small game amongst all of us. It is called the round robin session. I'm going to give you a basic question, and all of you have to give your own answer. Now, the question is, what is that one thing in your life that you are grateful for? Okay, but there is one catch, and that's the only catch. Two people can't say the same thing again. So if Vishal sir says something, I can't say what he has said, and that thing is gone. You have to think about something new when your turn comes. So it can be from the smallest of things to the biggest of things. It is on you, but that is what we are going to do. Everyone okay with the rules? Any doubts, any questions?
No.
Okay, cool. I'll call out the names one by one on my screen, and you can start off. Toastmaster Vishal, you are number one. You have it the easiest. Go ahead. You're on mute.
Yes, Siddhant. What am I supposed to say? I'm sorry, I just lost track.
So the question is, what is the one thing you are grateful for in life? That is the question. You have to.
I'm grateful to be alive. That's the most beautiful thing.
That's nice. That's nice. So, guest Chetan, as you know, you can't say what sir has said. So, over to you.
Yeah, so I'm really grateful for my parents, the chill parents I got. So that's it.
Nice. Thank you so much. Mansi, you're next. Would you like?
Okay, so I am very grateful for the VP Education's role, because this is something I have realized in the past 1 or 2 months, is that earlier I used to be very awkward when I used to be with people who are in their mid 30s or mid 40s. I couldn't converse with them very easily, but now I've understood that I can converse with them with ease, and that is something because we have members who are in various age groups, and because of that I can be part of adult conversations as well now. So that is something I'm grateful for.
Nice. Thank you so much. Toastmaster Rahul. You're on mute.
So one thing that I'm grateful for, right?
Yes.
I'm glad that I survived the pandemic.
Yep. It's not over though. Just saying.
Till now I survived. Yeah.
No problem. Thank you so much. Asta, you're next.
In my life, I have a lot of things to be grateful for. But right now, in this very moment, the only thing I'm grateful for are the opportunities coming my way, despite being in a situation where it would otherwise be very hard to even think straight. And throughout the last year, a lot of opportunities have come my way, and I feel like I've given them my best chance, and handled them I've handled them really nicely. So I think I'm grateful for those. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Asta, for sharing. To guest Alok.
I hope you can hear me now. Okay. It's kind of strange when once such kind of question is asked from someone, then throughout your day there are things you get happy about, and then once you ask this such direct questions from someone that you are grateful, you have to tell some about something which you're grateful about, and then you are always thinking, what should I say? Okay, now I'll say I'm grateful to my friend Rinky for having her as a good friend, and having obliged to my request and lent me a hand, and having lent me a hand in coming and joining this Toastmaster meet with me.
Thank you. Thank you so much to our guest Alok. We are looking forward to having you for more meetings, and we can't wait to get to know you better. Anvay, our table topics master for today.
Yeah, hello. So I know that in the pandemic situation, many people didn't had they didn't had the food in the fridge or roof over their head. So I am grateful for those two things.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Anvay. Guest Rinky, you're next.
Yeah, sure. I'm grateful to these and many like this one for choosing me as their mother.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Ms. Presiding Officer, you're next.
I think, first of all, I'm grateful for the COVID warriors, because all the doctors and the nurses and all the police officers and people who help in the social work. And secondly, I'm grateful for being an optimistic myself, because I always look at the better, greener side. So I've come to realize that not everyone does that. So I'm grateful for being that kind of a person. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Surangi. Toastmaster Jay Lakshmi, would you like to go next?
Yes, especially during the pandemic, what I'm grateful to is particularly the webinars that I get to listen, because I always wanted to go to these top class institutes like AIMS Delhi, PGI Chandigarh, and CMC Vellore. But because of the situation now, they are doing online classes and online webinars. So I am truly grateful for those attending those classes, which wouldn't have been possible if this had not taken place. So yeah, that is what I'm grateful for right now.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Jay Lakshmi. Toastmaster Puneet, our unofficial member.
Yes, so I'm so many things, but right now I'm grateful for the internet connection, because in the middle of Nivar storm, I'm still able to get electricity and attend this meeting. Just goes to show how Tamil Nadu Electricity Board is helping us survive. So I'm grateful for the electricity right now. Back to you, Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Puneet. Toastmaster Swapnil, would you like to go next?
There are two things I'm really grateful about. One is I got ITA certified this year, and this was one of my biggest dreams. This was something I've been dreaming for past few years. And second thing I'm really grateful is that I got graduated. Only third year BCom students can understand this. I got graduated. That is something I'm really grateful about.
I do understand. It touched my heart what you just said, because I relate to you guys on a very different level. So thank you for that. Toastmaster Rohan, would you like to go next? Oh, sorry, I'm guest Rohan.
Yeah, actually, I was going to say Atharva Kishti, and I'm grateful for him to introduce me to this club. But other than that, I'll say that I'm grateful to have a brother who I can talk to anytime. He listens to me and he advises me really well. And I'm grateful to have such a person so close in my life who can just guide me through the thick and the thin and keep me grounded and relaxed and happy.
Very nice. Thank you so much. Guest Shreyas, would you like to go next? Or rather, Toastmaster Shreyas?
Sure. So you, first of all, you made it very difficult by putting me last. So I'm grateful to you for that. And second thing, I'll be grateful to internet itself, which is connecting us with endless possibilities today, like attending these online seminars. And before that, I used to steal code from everywhere, so that helps me a lot.
Thank
Over
you
to
so
you.
Thank you so much. Toastmaster Indrajit, I see you've just joined. Do you know what's going on?
No, I have no clue, but people are telling what they are grateful for.
Right. So we're playing a round robin session where you have to tell something you are grateful for. And if you have been paying attention, you can't say the things that people have already said. You have to
Oh,
think of
okay.
something new. So
Okay.
the stage is all yours.
So yesterday I told Mansi that I wouldn't be able to attend the meeting in its entirety, but I'm grateful for the college professors who cooperated with me today. And I had some work in my college which got over early. So really grateful for those professors who usually don't do it. So yeah, that's all from my side.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Indrajit. This was, I hope, so the thinking behind this particular session was that everyone doesn't aren't thankful for everything that they have in life. The fact that we are able to sit in front of a laptop and very comfortably talk to each other is a great sign in itself, saying in how grateful we actually are in life. So the whole reason behind this game was just for you to kind of introspect and see the things that are actually there in front of you but aren't elaborated, and that's why you sometimes miss them, which was the reason. So I hope this helped you in understanding something that you might have missed that you are grateful for, but now looking back, you think that yes, that is something that I'm grateful for. Like one thing that not sure who said it, but someone said the internet. It's something we take so for granted, but it is the reason that we have survived this entire pandemic without any hiccups, right? So I hope this has helped you in some way. And now we are going to move on to our prepared speeches. The first speech is going to be by someone who has truly helped me in understanding how to be a little different in everything, in every role that you take up. I remember when he was doing an LE role. Unfortunately, he couldn't go through with it because of his internet. Again, grateful for the internet. But I remember when he was talking, the first thing he said was having a good language will get you through to good universities. And think of this as your IELTS exam. I would have never thought of this. And honestly, I don't know how you do it, Toastmaster Vishal, but I am so grateful for that. Toastmaster Vishal is going to be attempting uh, the pathway persuasive speaking and level 3. So I would like to call upon his evaluator, Toastmaster Puneet, to give the objectives. And yeah, over to you, Toastmaster Puneet.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Siddhant. Persuasion is the ability to communicate in a way that motivates others to understand, accept, and act upon new ideas. And that's exactly what Toastmaster Vishal is going to attempt today. As Toastmaster of the day rightly pointed out, he'll be attempting from the project Persuasive Speaking. And the purpose statement of this project is for Vishal to understand different types of persuasive speaking and deliver a persuasive speech with all of us out here. Timer, please note that the time is 5 to 7 minutes with a grace period of 30 seconds. Wishing Toastmaster Vishal all the best. Back to you, Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Puneet. Toastmaster Vishal, before I hand it to you, I'm just going to give the mic to Mansi for 30 seconds. He would like to make an announcement. Mansi?
Okay, Toastmaster Vishal is going to share his screen, so I will be showing post-it notes to the camera. Please pin me, Toastmaster Vishal. That's it. Over to you, Toastmaster Siddha.
Okay. Toastmaster Vishal, Happy birthday. Happy birthday, Toastmaster Vishal. Over to you.
Audible, visible? Let's cut the cake. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Papa. Papa, where are we going for dinner tonight? Shravan. Eeks, pure veg. Who wants to eat ghas foos? What's the point of even going outside? Good evening, Toastmasters and my dear guest. If you're a non-vegetarian, you must be wondering, what do vegetarians eat and how can they survive on such bland food? Trust me, I felt the same. During our school days, we used to look forward for Sundays, not because Sunday was a holiday, but because we used to get to eat tasty chicken, mutton bheja fry, and keema. Wow, so yummy. Mama, what's for lunch today? Dal chawal, beta. Dal chawal, how boring. I think I have a stomach pain. I'll skip lunch today. Sis, boring dal chawal again. Let's go to Burger King and have the King beef burger. Come, let's go first. Sis, let me show you something. How do you find this? Oh, man, so cute. How about you guys? If you find them cute too, you can put your thumbs up. Okay. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry about that. I'm not a tech savvy guy. Okay. Caesar is very cute. How about I tell you, some people in the world would find them delicious. Yes, that's right, delicious. In South Korea and some parts of China, people eat dog meat as commonly as we eat chicken or mutton. Bro, what are you reading? Linda Goodman's Star Signs and My Road to Immortality. She says that if you leave red meat, drink grape juices, and reprogram your mind, you can live forever. How cool is that? I don't know about immortality, but I think you have lost your mind. It's a common custom to defy our elders. And so I started on my quest to immortality. I first left red meat. After a few months, I left chicken and fish. After that, it was time to leave eggs, what I love the most. After a year of not having any meat, I read the news that Linda Goodman is dead. So much so for the immortality bullshit. I had refrained myself for an entire year and by not having my delicious meal. Mama, can you please cook my favorite chicken, grilled chicken? Guess what? I couldn't even stand its smell. I was not even the same person anymore. My skin was glowing. I had more energy and my extrasensory perception had increased 10 times. If there was anything like nirvana, I was experiencing it daily. After some days, I realized that I didn't really need to eat meat. I was conditioned that particular way. Dear friends, do you know that 18% of the greenhouse gases are emitted by livestock farming? That is more than the total combination of all the pollution created by all the vehicles put together. Cattle rearing alone needs so much food that is enough to feed 8.7 billion of the world's population. That is the more than the entire world's population. Dear friends, that's not all. If you want to protect the environment, please leave meat. What if, imagine if somebody tells you that they would like to eat your pet? Yes. Imagine somebody eating your pet. There is God in every living being. Do you like this? Or do you prefer this? What's all this thing about not even having a choice to eat veg or non-veg? It's a choice which we make. I can choose to eat pork or beef. If there's nothing immoral about eating pork, beef, being a vegetarian or non-vegetarian, then, and if there is nothing immoral about eating and killing other animals, then there is nothing immoral about eating this. As shocking as it looks and as gross as it sounds, cannibalism, that is, eating of human body parts, has been practiced in the Asian world.
Toastmaster Vishal, do you want to stop screen sharing?
I think there is a connectivity issue.
Yeah, I guess we can go ahead. I mean, Toastmaster Vishal.
Let's wait for 30 more seconds.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think you can
He is
go ahead.
not in the
Siddharth.
meeting, I think.
Yeah, he left.
Yeah.
It's okay, fine. Let's
You can go
continue.
ahead.
Yeah. That was actually a very interesting topic, to be very honest. I was looking forward to that. But, well, some things. Okay. The next part is the table topics. The table topics, I will let Toastmaster Anvay.
Now what happened to Siddhant?
Okay.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
He's
I'm so
back.
sorry. I'm so sorry. I don't know. I don't know. Something, it just switched off. Fine. Toastmaster Anvay. He is someone who is pursuing his education, and he is someone who believes that life's greatest moments come in the comfort zone. It is something that I kind of disagree with, and I would like to have a conversation with you about it, because I feel that once you get out of your comfort zone, that's when the best moments actually do happen. But that is just my opinion, and I give the mic to you to talk about table topics and explain your role and take over from there.
Okay, there is one correction. It is life's greatest moments comes outside your comfort zone. Yeah.
Oh, okay, great. Then we agree on it.
Yeah. So speaker one, Vishal, are you back? He's back, I think. So you're on
muted.
mute.
You're muted, sir.
Yeah. We are grateful for the internet. anyways. Dear friends, if those pictures were not scary enough, let me tell you something. Please stop killing animals and save humanity, lend a hand to save humanity and your health. The choice is yours. This is a knife. Take it to cut an animal or use it to cut a cake. Wishing you a very happy birthday for your new life. Happy birthday to you. Over to TMOD.
Thank you so much, Vishal. Toastmaster Vishal. Yes. Over to the table topics master, Anvaya Tekar.
Yeah. So yeah, is my screen yeah visible to everyone?
Yeah.
Can you please pin me? Spotlight my video. Yeah. So hello everyone. This is the table topic session. It is a fun portion of the meeting where every speaker and the guest will have a chance to speak. It will help our impromptu speaking skills. So why do we need the table topics? Let's say you have an HR interview, and in your resume you have mentioned that your favorite hobby is I guess traveling. So the interviewer may ask like, which is the best place you have visited. So in that situation, you have to speak impromptu and you have to think on your feet. So table topics will help you in this. So the members who have not opted for any role, they are welcome to participate, and also all the guests. Yeah. So the timing sequence for the table topics is 1 to 2 minutes. So the green light will be shown at 1, the yellow will be shown at 1 minute and 30 seconds, and the red will be shown at 2. 30 seconds grace period will be given. After that, the speaker will be disqualified. Yeah, so now for the benefit of the guest, I will call upon a member first. So any member would like to volunteer? The member who has not opted for any role today. So do we have any member?
We have Toastmaster Bhushan.
Okay, so Toastmaster Bhushan. Is he there? I can't see him.
I think he got disconnected.
Okay, so Toastmaster Indrajit, would you like to take?
Yes.
Yeah, so please pick a number from 1 to 10.
7.
7, okay. So this is your speech. Don't count the days, make the day count.
Okay. Don't count the days, make the day count.
So Toastmaster Manasi, I will only share the timer screen, so it will be easy.
Okay, sure.
Yeah. So are you ready, Toastmaster Indrajit?
Just a second. Don't count the days.
Make the day count. So is
count.
my timer screen visible to everyone?
Yes,
yeah,
it is.
Cool.
So shall I start?
Yeah.
Okay. Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and guests. Every year, there are 2 exams which we have to attempt. Even semester exam and an odd semester exam. And every year they give us 20 days to prepare. 20 days. And when do you all prepare? Just tell me for that exam. On the last day. Not even on the last day, on the last night before the exam. So why do you do this? Why? Even I do it. I mean, I am in favor of that practice. What goes on in our minds before we make this thing happen is that we think that we would do this thing tomorrow. I can do 2 chapters in a day. I can do 3 chapters in a day. I can do 4 chapters in a day. What's the deal? Right? And in the end, it so happens that all the chapters have are accumulated on a single day, and I have to I have to study all the chapters on the same day itself, in a single day, rather in a single night before the exams. So what I feel is that we count down the days before the exam, like 12 days to go for my university exams, 10 days to go, 7 days to go, 6 days to go. And God knows when the day comes, but it's directly the day before the exam. So I feel that this should be practiced. Why not? Because that is when we get the most marks. That is what I have experienced. And I've literally passed on the I've literally failed with when I tried to make a timetable and study according to it. So I say that you should make the days count, but you should not make the days count, but make the full use of the day. I'm sorry, I forgot that. Back to you, Table Topics Master.
Yes. Okay. Thank you. So, any guest? Sec.
Hi, I'd like to try.
Who is this?
I'm Shresh.
Yeah. Okay. So, Shreya, pick a number from 1 to 10.
5.
Okay, number 5. So yeah, can you a trip to remember? Okay.
Okay. I'll start.
Yeah.
So a trip to remember. So it was a trip. It was not planned trip exactly, but we planned to visit a distant village, my friend's village town, where he had his sister's wedding. So that is one trip I can mark as trip to remember, because I didn't tell home that I was visiting that far, and I went with my pleasure, the pleasure bike. And if you know mopeds, they don't support that long travels. It was almost 60 kilometers, and 60 kilometers we almost traveled. I almost traveled on a pleasure with a triple seat. So you may know what must have happened and what made the trip remember. So what happened was that the back tire of the wheel got heavily damaged, and that that for that we had to stay at the friend's place for the night, and the next morning we went to fetch the tire in another town nearby, because that was a very small village and there were no the garage there did not have uh, the spare tire for the pleasure. So that was a trip to remember. So instead of going for one day, we enjoyed 2 days at the friend's village. So with this, over to you, Toastmaster
Yes.
Ane.
Thank you so much. That was great. Guest Alok, would you like to try? Guest Alok, guest Jaya, Lakshmi, or guest Rinki. Would anyone of you like to try?
Yes, I would like to.
Can I try, Rohan? Here.
Yeah. So yeah, what's your from 1 to 10 number?
8.
Okay. So these are the 5 words, and you have to create a story around these 5 words. I will give you 30 seconds. So these are the 5 words, and you have to create a story around it. Can you see the words?
Yes.
Whenever you are ready.
It's actually a bit.
Okay, then do you want any other number?
Can I go for 2?
Okay, no problem. So your topic is yes, social media, a life more connected or disconnected?
Right. Okay, I'll start.
Okay.
A very good evening to all the fellow Toastmasters and the guests. I was just wondering in the morning when I tried to call one of my friends by going to his home and asking him to come to play chess. I was wondering that if I was doing the same thing 6 years ago, I would have done it by going to his place or just calling him from the top of my voice going down in our building. But now I just give him a WhatsApp message or a WhatsApp call. So I firmly endorse the opinion that social media has made human beings more disconnected from one another. Social media has its benefits, it has its positives in the sense that it can help you facilitate certain things of your life, it can optimize and make things more efficient. But at the end of the day, we are all humans, and human being is a social animal. You need to interact with people, you need to talk to people having diverse opinions. A variety of factors come into picture into this, and I certainly believe that social media algorithms are designed in such a way that if you're on the social media application for 2 minutes, they will ensure that they put something in there to allure you for the next 2 minutes also. So I certainly believe that social media is kind of disconnecting human beings, and we are forgetting the simple things which we used to enjoy. Like I don't remember the last time when I have gone to my friend's house and just played cards or just played Scrabble. People tend to play Mini Militia and Among Us and PUBG together, and that is becoming the new normal, which I don't really personally like. But obviously, it has its own benefits, and I think social media is a good servant, but a very cruel and a bad master. So I would like to conclude with that it is a very good servant, but a very bad master. Thank you.
Thank you so much. That was great.
Anvay, we have time for only one more.
Okay, okay.
So this will be the last one.
Yeah, no problem. So do any one of you like to volunteer?
I think Toastmaster Jay Lakshmi wanted to speak. She had
Okay.
she tried to volunteer.
Okay, so yeah.
Yes.
What's your number, Toastmaster Jay Lakshmi?
6.
Okay, 6. Okay, so can you see the screen?
Yeah, number 2. Yes, yeah.
So these are the 4 pictures, and you have to create a short story among including these 4 pictures.
Okay. So what is the 4th picture? A night sky.
Yeah. Night sky, elephant, punctured cycle, tire, and a lake.
So
I can't. You are not audible actually.
You can't hear me. Okay.
Not clearly.
What now?
There was a lot of disturbance in your call, ma'am. Could you please start over? Could you speak a line or two?
Hello, can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yes, it's much better.
Okay. So one evening, I decided to go to my grandmother's place on my bicycle, and the tire got, and then I had to carry bike, walk all the way with that bike to this place. And she said, So it was used to a river nearby. So very back, it used to stop at a tailor shop. And the tailor shop tailor used to give the elephant a banana. So it continued for elephant as usual for the banana with its huge trunk. And the tailor did the elephant river nearby. It took some water in its what do you call that? Yeah, water. And he sprayed the water on the tailor. And so I listened to the story and I was disappointed. I mean, what made the elephant do that? Why did he do that? So I don't know what grandma was trying to tell me the story, but I went home, I returned home, and I looked at the sky, at the night sky, with the stars shining. I started wondering, why did the elephant do that? Then I came with an answer. The elephant must have got hurt because it was desiring something.
Okay, thank you so much. So, do we have time for another table topic?
No,
TMOD is done?
unfortunately we don't. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, okay, no problem.
Yeah.
So as we can see that all the table topic speakers have qualified. So we can have the voting for the best table topic speaker.
Give me 1 minute.
Yeah.
Could we have it after the evaluation? Would that be fine? So
Okay.
that we.
No problem.
Yeah.
Okay, I've launched the poll. Where is Siddhant?
I think he got a call.
Sorry. I got a call. I'm so sorry. Yeah. The poll's done.
You can go ahead,
Okay.
Siddhant.
Okay,
Thank you
so
so
thank
much.
you so much. Yeah, for the table
Sorry.
topic session.
Conclude. Sorry.
Yeah, thank you so much for the table topic session. Hope you all enjoyed. And yeah, back to the TMOD.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Anvay. It was really, these were really nice questions, and I would like to have that PPT. Could you please send me that PPT, because I would like to work on those myself also. So this part of the next part of the meeting, I would like to call it the betterment phase, where we learn from each other's mistakes and try to become better speakers and leaders as a whole. The first part of it is going to be the speech evaluation, the speech that was given by Toastmaster Vishal. It is going to be conducted. The evaluation is going to be conducted by our very own unofficial member. He is someone who's a software engineer and mechanical engineer. I'm so sorry. He's a mechanical engineer, and he's someone who lives in Chennai right now, and he's grateful for the fact that he has internet right now. So I would like to call upon Toastmaster Puneet, and the stage is yours.
Thank you so much, Siddhan. Just clarification. The reason why I choose mechanical engineering because I hate software. No offense meant anyone. I love mechanical engineering and I hate software. But I cannot. One helps. Mansi, can you just flash the timing cards? Or should I ping you? Okay, thank you so much. Oh wait, it's taking its time. Okay, I can see clearly. Okay. When a speaker is passionate about a topic, out comes a subject which has the power to transform humanity. And that's exactly what Toastmaster Vishal attempted. The contest of the speech and the content was primarily revolved around this vegetarian and non-vegetarian debate. And let's see how he went about. Toastmaster Vishal, since you have used conversational style of persuasive speaking, I'll be evaluating your speech on these following parameters, namely credibility, number 2, characters, number 3, choice of question, number 4, clarity of logical reasoning, and number 5, citing sources. Toastmaster Vishal, what I loved is the credibility factor. Why should Puneet listen to you? Why should the audience listen to you? And that's where you brought in your personal story to drive your point, which I really loved. Number 2, choice of questions. You had ample number of questions throughout. However, my favorite one was at the end when you took the knife and you took me by surprise. The choice is yours, whether to cut a cake or taking a life. And that's where your emotion poured out. Number 3, which is the characters. Now, the best way to bring out conflict in a speech is to introduce characters. And throughout your speech, it was Linda, yourself, your mother. So the journey was brought in so well that I was with your speech throughout the entire journey. Now, every speech has a room for improvement. So here are my 2 specific recommendations as to how you could have done it better. Number 1, clarity of logical reasoning. You sold me the result. I was able to get a good body. My skin was really good. However, I was still not convinced as to what motivated Vishal to let go of chicken, non-veg or whatever. Because you gave the reasoning that Linda wanted to read, that Linda read about immortality, which was her motivating reason. But what motivated Vishal? I wish you could have addressed that point really well. For example, you could have said, I also wanted to be immortal like Linda, but although she passed away, I wanted to explore something even more. I feel you could have given some room to go into the logical aspect of it. It would have made your speech a lot more clear, because it would have given me a clear purpose as to why Vishal opted for a vegetarian when compared to non-vegetarian. Number 2, citing sources. When you mentioned 18% of greenhouse gases is caused by livestock farming, I would have really loved who gave that study, who is the reason behind, who gave that statistics in the first place, because that would have made your speech a lot more complete, and it would have given me a feeling, okay, Vishal has done this homework and he has taken from these kind of sources. And sources would have definitely added icing to your cake as a credible speaker. And one more suggestion would be try avoiding using the word BS. I don't normally use that word, but you could use some other words just to make your audience a bit more comfortable. Because I'm not sure how many Toastmasters audience would have loved or would have been comfortable listening to BS. You know what I mean. Having said that, in summary, Toastmaster Vishal, you aced it with your credibility, characters, and choice of question. With this couple of suggestions on clarity of logical reasoning and citing sources, you could be a powerful speaker. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Vishal. Your speech is one which I would remember for a very long time. And thank you for making us convinced to your powerful speech delivery. Back to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you. Thank you so much. It's okay. Thank you so much. The next part of the meeting is where I call upon the language evaluator for the day. Toastmaster Swapnil, could you please come on and give your report for the day?
Thank you so much. Am I audible?
Yes, you are.
Thank you so much. I would be highlighting upon the good and not so good usage of words, starting with who used the word of the day and idiom of the day. Word of the day and idiom of the day was used by Toastmaster Swarangi. I'm really not sure about others because there was a lot of network issue, so I couldn't hear most of the speeches. But as far as I've heard, it was Toastmaster Swarangi. Coming to the good usage of words, our counter Astha, Toastmaster Astha used the word crutched, which means crucial. The acting president for today, Toastmaster Swarangi, used plethora of good usage of words, starting with spring to mind, which means to suddenly or immediately appear. Gratitude, the feeling of being grateful or thankful. She also used the word perspective, which means point of view or opinion. Taking over the meeting, which means hosting the meeting. Someone used idiom through thick and thin, which means to persevere through good and as well as bad times. Toastmaster Siddhant used the word elaborate, which means to give more details about something. He also used the word hiccup, which means stammer or a sudden or repeated sound that is made in throat and that you cannot control. Now, just like every coin has English words, some it is not for general, it is in general. Someone said presenting good and not so good points of meeting. It could have been giving a brief overview of today's meeting. Stomach pain, it is stomach ache. We never have a stomach pain, it's stomach ache. You are muted, you are on mute. Someone said single day before exam. Now, although single and one are same, the most appropriate one is one night before exam. Single is normally used when we want to say describe the marital status of person, or we can say single occupancy rate. In that term, single is used. Then coming to the good usage again, immortality, which used by Toastmaster Vishal, which means eternal life or ability to live forever. He also used the word immoral, which means illegal. Get out of comfort zone, which means enduring risks. Toastmaster Anvay used an idiom think on feet, which means prompt reaction or to think impromptu. Toastmaster Indrajit used the word accumulated, which means large number of things collected or acquired over a period of time. Someone used the word morphid, which means a person interested in unpleasant or strange things. Someone used the word incognito, which means hiding real name or identity, especially if you are famous and don't want to be recognized. Guest Alok used the word endorse, which means agreement. Facilitate, which means make an action easier or simplify an action. He also used the term algorithm, which is a mathematical term, which means a set of rules that must be followed when solving a particular problem. Unofficial, which means not accepted or approved by a person in authority. Toastmaster Puneet used an hyperbole, which is room for improvement, which is scope for improvement. Clarity for reasoning, which means clearness as of expression. And aced it, which means accomplished it. So overall, excellent usage of English words today. Kudos on that. And looking forward for more excellent words in this meeting. Over to Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Siddhant.
Thank you so much, Swapnil, for that very in-depth and a very good report. Considering that you didn't have internet, you had internet issues. That was a very well-versed report, and thank you for that. The next part of the meeting is the R counters report. So I would like to call upon Asta to give her report for the day. Asta, the stage is yours.
Okay. Thank you. So I would like to begin by saying that I don't know how this role is played. I just read up on a few articles beforehand, and I am going to report my evaluation on the basis of the articles that I've read so far. I don't know the time limit and everything, so I request TM Mansi to clarify that for me, if that's possible.
Yes, Toastmaster Astha, you have 2 to 3 minutes, maximum 3 minutes.
Thank you, Toastmaster Mansi. So again, a very good evening to all the Toastmasters, the visiting Toastmasters guest, and TMOD Siddhant Apte. So let's begin by, I would like to begin by clarifying my role as the accounter again. As the accounter, my job was to notice and observe all the crutch words that were used throughout this meeting so far. I looked out mainly for the ahs, ums, likes, which are personally my favorite to use, and other repetition of such words. And so why do we use crutch words? According to me, on my personal experience at least, I use crutch words when I speak faster than I think. So the way that I try to rectify that and use lesser crutch words in my overall speech is by taking a moment to think and speaking at a slower pace. That being said, let's begin with the report. So our sergeant at arms and a timer. I think it was TM Mansi. Yeah. So she used only twice and repeated one phrase once. The TMOD, because he was speaking a lot, he tended to use a lot of ums and ahs. He used 8 ums and he repeated a phrase once. Speaker Vishal was almost flawless with only one TM Anvay used like once, 3 ums in his speech, one yeah, which is out of context, and one repetition. So moving on to the table topics, TM Indrajit used 4 ums. Guest Shreyas used 4 ums. Guest Rohan, no, was it TM Rohan? Guest Rohan used 7 ums. TM Jayalakshmi, I'm so sorry, I couldn't hear your speech. That's why I couldn't count your ums. Evaluator Toastmaster Puneet was almost flawless with just one and the language evaluator used 5 times. That's all from my side. Over to you, TMOD Siddhant Apte.
Thank you so much, Asta, for your first time. That was a job well done. You have nothing to worry about. And congrats on that. Congrats on completing your first ever role. The next part of the meeting is of the general evaluator. The general evaluator is someone who has been observing the meeting throughout, and he will give a general overview of everything that happened in the meeting. So I would like to call upon Toastmaster Rahul Tangsali, and the stage is yours. You're on mute.
I'm audible now, right?
Yes, yes.
Yeah. So fellow Toastmasters, future Toastmasters, and the visiting Toastmasters, sorry, and dear guests. A very good evening to all of you. So I hope you have enjoyed the meeting with such a great theme organized by our Toastmaster of the Day, Toastmaster Siddhant. So before I start the individual evaluations of the role players, I would like to discuss a few points. So many of you haven't worn formals, so it would have been a good practice if you would have worn formals. So yeah, I know that you all are tired and you decided to attend this meeting all of a sudden, but it is a good practice if you wear formals. So, and one more thing is there was a complaint that not a complaint, but an issue that there weren't much guests attending the meeting. So it could have been better if the message could have been sent a bit earlier, and a reminder message would have been put before the meeting would have started. So the guest Toastmasters, they could have, so we would have had more attendance for the meeting. The guest Toastmasters could have attended, more Toastmasters would have been there. So moving on to the individual evaluations, so the sergeant at arms, so the role was performed by Toastmaster Mansi. The meeting was started on time, and the guest introduction was done aptly, and yeah, it was indeed a welcoming introduction. So yeah, that was for the sergeant at arms. Then you also performed the role of the timer, and the description of your role was really apt, and there was absolutely no doubt in the format of the of how the time is to be kept. And usually during an offline meeting, what the timer does is he just has to show a card, and he has to wear that red, green, or yellow colored cap. But during the online meetings, it is indeed a tough role. So you have to often switch between the tabs of the browser. But you have been performing that role for quite a long time, and that is indeed commendable. So yeah, kudos to you on that. So moving on to the hero of the meeting, that is the Toastmaster of the day. So Toastmaster Siddhant, very great theme organized by you, and yes, I indeed enjoyed the theme of the meeting. So first of all, you comforted the guests by having some chit chat, and thus setting the mood of the meeting. Then you introduced the theme by giving a personal life situation of yours. that someone like us would love to hear. Then instead of giving your own opinions about the theme of the meeting, you ask the audience to express their views by by conducting a game, thus making the meet more lively and enjoyable. You had a constant smile throughout, and that was one factor that you know uh, uh, kept the meeting more lively. So yeah, that was from my side for the Toastmaster of the day, and yeah, I really loved the meeting. So moving on to the role players, the language evaluator Toastmaster Swapnil. So as said by the Toastmaster of the day, the introduction was really crystal clear, and you came straight to the point of your role. You introduced the word of the day and the idiom of the day, which were related to the theme. Then the report was also just perfect and to the point. All the good usages and not so good usages were highlighted by you. And yeah, the report was also in depth and well versed, despite of the fact that you said that you had an internet issue. So, but you did really well. So kudos to you on that. Then the R counter Toastmaster Astha. So it is really indeed commendable that you took up the role as soon as you joined the club. I saw the message just today morning, and yeah, I saw that you had just joined the club today itself, and you took up the role. So that is indeed a great thing. So you really felt the expectations of the role. And just one suggestion that don't say that I will make the mistakes by saying the filler words etc. So because of that, though you have made a confident start, so by saying this such sentences, you hinder that confidence. So just take care of that. And the report was also great and detailed and in depth, but somewhere I felt that the precision was lacking. So you could have taken care of that as well. Rest was good, and we hope to see you in for taking much roles in further meetings as well. So the table topics, Toastmaster Anvay, the table topics were really interesting, and there was a variety in the table topics format. A PPT was also an icing to the cake, which really helped the participants and for us as well, as we got to know about the topic. You even took the initiative to keep the track of time so as to avoid any confusion, because between the screen would have to be shared between you and Mansi constantly. So you took that initiative. So that is indeed a great thing you did. So kudos to you on that. Then yeah, so, and one thing I would like to suggest that there was only one speech for today's meeting. So instead of keeping only one speech, you could have had 2 or 3 speeches, and the time for the table topics. So that could have been reduced, because one speech, I think, that doesn't look good. So that could have been, done like that. And then the last thing is about the evaluators, that is Toastmaster Puneet. The voice modulation was just so perfect in your evaluation, and you touched upon all the good and the points of improvement that the speaker could inculcate. And it has always been a pleasure listening to your evaluations. So yeah, so indeed it was a great job as well. And yeah, so that's it from my side. I think I've covered all the points here. So I really enjoyed the meeting, and I hope to attend such meetings as well. And Toastmaster Siddhant, of course, a great job from your end. So yeah, that's it from my side. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Rahul. That is how we're going to end the meeting. It was really nice to everyone who attended. Please do stay back for the elections that are going to take place. To end, I would like to call upon the presiding officer of today to come on and give her closing address and plus make the announcements that she needs to. Over to you, presiding officer.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the day. That was quite a great job at the TMOD role. So now we have to vote for our best role players. So please do that. The voting poll has been displayed on your screens.
Swarangi, you can go ahead. I will message you the result.
Okay. So let's have some feedbacks from the guests. Guest Rohan Lime, can we please have your feedback? How did you feel the meeting? How was your experience about the meeting?
It was excellent. I had a really good time, and I'm looking forward to next Wednesday evening from 7 to 9, gaining more insight, knowledge, and opinions. It was a really very well done meeting by all of you guys. I don't know the titles, but I'm looking forward to uh, attending the next meeting. And thanks for such a warm welcome, and also for really conducting it really well. To all of you, Siddhant, Manasi, Swarangi, and I forgot the name of the, I think from A something, and all of you guys, but thanks a lot. And also the speaker, he gave a really good speech, and thanks.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. And even though it was your first meeting as a guest, your table topics was amazing. So hope you have a great journey and hope to see you as a Toastmaster. Okay, can we have the feedback of guest Rinki? Yeah, Rinki, ma'am, are you there?
Yes. Hello, I'm here. Thank you so much for having me. Thank you so much for letting in. And thanks to Alok who suggested me, who recommended this to me and sent me the link. And it was really a great experience, best 2 hours of this week. And it's great to know that you guys are doing a great job over here. And I would like to join next week as well. Please let me in next time as well. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am. Okay, can we have the feedback of Toastmaster Chetan? Of guest Chetan, sorry. Okay, I think he is not here. Okay, just give me a minute. So it's time now for the awards for today. I'll be sharing my screen. Please give a thumbs up if you can see the screen. Can you see the screen? Yeah, okay, great. Thank you. So we have just one speech today, so we don't really want to conduct the voting. So the best speaker for today is Toastmaster Vishal Keswani. The best table topics goes to guest Rohan Lemon. The best evaluator is Toastmaster Puneet Bagrecha. And the best role player goes to the Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Siddhant Apte. We would also like to congratulate Toastmaster Indrajit on completing the level 1 of the path strategic relationships. All credits of the GIF go to the office fan, Toastmaster Mansi. Great. And we have one announcement today about the division contests. So the division contest for our area is going to happen on 28th November. That is a Saturday from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. And I encourage all of you to please come and attend the contest because it's going to be very exciting. You will see and learn new things. And we need a minimum of 7 members to attend the contest to become eligible for the Diamond Club Award. So hope all of you are there to see you there. And we have come to the end of the meeting, and now let's go ahead to the elections for the next term's executive committee. I would like to hand it over to the nomination committee chair, Toastmaster Vivaswan Damle.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Sarangi. Am I audible?
Yeah.
Great. So for the guests and visiting Toastmasters, since the election is there and it is an club's internal affair, I would request all of you to, you can still watch the stream. So we are live on YouTube right now. So I'm sharing the YouTube stream right now, link. So if you want to continue attending the meeting, you can do it through the stream, because during the elections, we might require to vote at some places, and that is only for the members. So if we start the poll, then by mistake, some of the guest or visiting member might vote. So just for that, I'll be sharing the YouTube link and you can watch it from there. For the guests who are not a part of the family WhatsApp group, I'm also sharing the WhatsApp group link. So if you just click on that, then you will be able to join from your number as well. So I'm sharing both the links right now. We will have a short 3-4 minute break. Let's wait for a few more members to join in. Guest Kaivalya, Toastmaster Utkarsh, I would request you to stay with us, but on the YouTube live stream instead of the meeting, so that we can conduct the elections. We have all the members. Yeah, someone will just have to drop a message to Utkarsh. Let's just wait for a couple of more minutes. Great. So our membership strength is 28 right now, and we need at least 50% of the members to be attending for us to conduct the elections. And right now we have 19 members over here. So we have the required quorum. So Secretary Shamika, you can make a note of that the attendance right now is 19. I'll request everyone to turn on the videos as well, so that if possible, so that I can at least talk to some of you rather than just looking at my own face and talking. Some of the members are returning after a while, so it will be nice to see you as well. Great, great. Hello everyone. Hi Manoj. Hello Shailesh sir, long time. So for newer members who don't know, Shailesh sir is the most member of our club. He has been with Toastmasters for around 8 years. So, and he is the first DTM from the existing members of our club. So, or rather, the only DTM in the club right now. So, thank you so much, LS sir, for staying with the club. It's always nice to have you in the meetings. We have Atharva also joining in after a long time. Nice to have you back, Atharva. We also have Vishal joining in after a small sabbatical. And we have Asa, who is there for our first meeting. We have Madhura joining in after a long time. Hi, Madhura.
Hey.
Nice, nice. Great. So is everyone ready? So let's start with the election. I'll first explain the process in brief. I'll first be thanking all the executive committee officers who are serving in the current term. So whoever is there, you can just turn on your video or you can just unmute and say hi from the current executive committee. I am there, then Mansi is there. Swapnil is also there. Manav unfortunately will not be able to join us. Then Shamika is there, Manoj is there, and Anvay is also there.
Hi.
So thank you everyone for serving us in this term. I know the term is not over yet. We still have a couple of months or rather a month and a half to go almost. So we still have to serve. But along with that, now our job will also be to help the incoming executive committee and help them with a smooth transfer or handover of the responsibilities so that whenever their term begins from 1st of January, they will be able to do their job very properly. I will not be contesting for next term's elections, so I will be continuing in the post of immediate past president, which is a person who is there in the executive committee but will be in the guiding capacity. I won't be directly taking any decisions as such from next term. Now I will explain the election process. I will start from the president and then move to the sergeant at arms. We will go in that order. For every place, the nomination committee has nominated a certain member. We will call out their name first. After that, I will ask for 3 times whether anyone else wants to stand for the same position. If nobody else is there, then the secretary will cast a single vote in for the candidate and that person will be elected. If somebody wants to contest for that post other than the nominated person, then you can say that you want to contest. Then both the speakers or both the candidates will speak for 2 minutes. After 2 minutes are done, we will have a voting and whichever candidate has the higher number of votes will be elected as the next whichever role there is. In case there is a tie, we will do the voting once again and we will keep on doing the votes till the tie is resolved. There is no tiebreaker system as such for the elections as per the rule book. We will have to keep on doing the votes again and again. Right? Does anyone have any doubts? Okay. Now, before calling on the nominees for every role, I'll also just explain the role in brief. I won't go by the exact wordings of the Toastmasters International. I will just explain it however I have understood in the last 1 year of my term. So firstly, we will begin with the role of president. So for the role of president, before that, I will also like to acknowledge Toastmaster Sachin and Toastmaster Tushar, who were part of the nomination committee along with me. And the nominated candidates have been nominated on the basis of their appropriateness for the role and their availability is also taken into consideration, because no matter how appropriate the candidate is, if they are not going to be available, then there is no point in appointing them. So I hope that all the nominees are satisfied with their nominations, and if somebody is not satisfied, then there is a certain reason. You can always contact me, Sachin or Tushar, for any disagreements or any different opinions that you may have. Now, let us begin with the elections. Now, firstly, for the role of president, the president is like the CEO of the club who is in charge of the whole ExCom. He is like the final decision taker whenever there is any conflict or whenever there has to be some direction given to the club. The president will also stand in for any other role player whenever that role player is unavailable to do their role. So for the role of president, we have nominated Toastmaster Atharva to do that role. Toastmaster Atharva, if you are elected, will you accept the role of the president?
I will.
Great. Now I will ask for 3 times whether there is anyone else who wants to contest for the role of president. Is there anyone who wants to contest from the floor for the role of president? Is there anyone who wants to contest for the role of president? Is there anyone from the floor who wants to contest for the role of president? I don't see anyone coming up. So I'll be closing the nominations for the role of president. I will need a seconder for that. So can somebody just second me for that? Anyone, you can just raise your hand and say that you second. Okay, I see Toastmaster Siddhant. So do you second the closing of nominations for role of president?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, thank you so much. So Toastmaster Atharva is the only candidate who is nominated for the role of president. So I'll ask Secretary Toastmaster Shamika to cast a single vote in favor of Toastmaster Atharva. Shamika, you can just acknowledge or say okay or yes.
Yes.
Okay, thank you so much. Toastmaster Atharva, congratulations. You are the president-elect for the next term. Rather, you are the president for the next term, and presently you are the president-elect. Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you.
There is also, if somebody has to nominate, then someone will have to state out their name, and we will also need a seconder for the nomination. I'll explain that if that is the situation for any of the roles. Now, after the president comes the role of vice president education. The role is to define how all the meetings will happen, plan for them, plan for the members' educational journeys, and to ensure that the club succeeds in having smooth meetings. Now, for the role of vice president education, we have nominated Toastmaster Swarangi. Toastmaster Swarangi, if you are elected as the vice president education, will you accept this role?
Yes, I will.
Great. Thank you so much. Now I will be opening up the floor for anyone else who wants to contest for the role. Is anyone willing to contest for the role of Vice President Education from the floor? Does anyone want to contest for the role of Vice President Education from the floor? Does anyone want to contest for the role of Vice President Education from the floor? I don't see any nominations coming up. So I'll move to close the nominations for the role of Vice President Education. I will just need a seconder for that. Okay, I see Toastmaster Mansi seconding the closure of nominations. So thank you so much, Toastmaster Mansi. So we have only one nomination for the role of Vice President Education. I request the Secretary, Toastmaster Shamika, to cast a single vote in favor of Toastmaster Swarangi.
Yes. Done.
Thank you so much. Toastmaster Swarangi, congratulations. You are the Vice President Education elect for this term, and you will start your term from 1st of January. Congratulations. Next is the role of Vice President membership. The role is to interact with the guests, explain what Toastmasters is to them, and clear any queries that they have. Follow up with the guests to ensure that they rejoin the meetings and are soon converted into members. And lastly, but not the least, follow up with the existing members as well to see how they are doing and whether they are regular in attending the meetings. For the role of Vice President membership, we have nominated Toastmaster Mansi. Toastmaster Mansi, if elected, are you willing to serve in this position?
Yes.
Thank you so much. Now I will open the floor for anyone who wants to contest for the role of Vice President membership. Does anyone want to contest for the role of Vice President membership for next term? Does anyone from the floor want to contest for the role of Vice President membership for next term? Does anyone from the floor want to contest for the role of Vice President membership for next term? I don't see any nominations. So I request someone to second me for closure of the nominations. I see distinguished Toastmaster Shailesh. Thank you so much. So now we have only one candidate for the role of Vice President membership. I'll request Toastmaster Shamika, the secretary, to cast a single vote in favor of Toastmaster Mansi.
Yes.
Thank you so much. Congratulations, Toastmaster Mansi. You are the Vice President membership for the term of January to June 2021. Congratulations. Next is the role of Vice President Public Relations. This is the first time I'm doing this. I didn't know that we have to talk so much. Next is the role of Vice President Public Relations. He or she is like the brand manager of the club. They need to ensure that the posters are shared within the community and outside the community on a timely manner, and all the members and guests are informed about the meetings so that we have maximum attendance possible. And he or she has to work in tandem with the Vice President membership to get the guests to the club and convert them into members. So for the role of Vice President Public Relations, we have nominated Toastmaster Apurva. Is she there?
Yes.
Yes. So if elected, Toastmaster Apurva, will you be willing to serve in this role?
Yes, I will.
Thank you so much. Now I will be opening up the floor for the role of Vice President PR. Is anyone wanting to contest from the floor for the role of Vice President Public Relations? Is anyone from the floor willing to contest for the role of Vice President Public Relations? Does anyone want to contest for the role of Vice President Public Relations for next term? Siddhant, don't always put your hand up like this right at the third count. I don't see any further nominations coming up. So I will need a seconder for closing the nominations for VPPR role. I see Toastmaster Swarangi's hand. So thank you so much, Toastmaster Swarangi. We have only a single candidate for the role of VPPR. I'll ask Toastmaster Shamika to cast a single vote in favor of Toastmaster Apurva for the role of Vice President Public Relations for the next term.
Yes.
Thank you so much. We also have one guest joining in, but we won't be admitting them right now since this is only for the members. So Toastmaster Apurva, congratulations. You are now the Vice President Public Relations for next term, that is from Jan to June 2021. Is it possible for you to turn on your video? I know you had some network issues.
Thank you all. I think it's a bit difficult to turn on my video, but thank you.
Okay, no worries for now. Next, we have the role of secretary. So for the role of, for secretary's role is to note the minutes of the meeting, be aware of all the parliamentary procedures for the club, and remind the club and keep a track of all the awards and everything that is going around in the district, in the international level, and within the club as well. So for the role of secretary, we have nominated Toastmaster Ashutosh. So Toastmaster Ashutosh, are you there?
Yes, I am here.
Yeah. So if elected, would you be willing to serve in the role of secretary?
Yes, I will. Yes, I will.
Okay, great. Thank you so much. So I will now be opening the floor for anyone who wants to contest for the role of secretary. Does anyone want to contest for the role of secretary for the next term? Does anyone want to contest for the role of secretary for the next term? Does anyone want to contest for the role of secretary for the next term? I don't see any further nominations. So I'll request a seconder for closing the nominations for the role of secretary. I see Toastmaster Rahul. So thank you, Toastmaster Rahul. We have only one nomination for the role of secretary. So Toastmaster Shamika, I'll request you to cast a vote in favor of Toastmaster Ashutosh for succeeding you in the role of secretary.
Yes.
Thank you so much. Congratulations, Toastmaster Ashutosh. You are the secretary for the next term, that is from January to June 2021. Now is the important role of the treasurer. The treasurer is the CFO of the club. He or she will manage the finance of the club, decide the budget for different events in hand with the president, and just manage the daily expenses that the club has for the routine operations. For the role of the treasurer, we have nominated Toastmaster Manav. He was caught up in some assignment, so he is unable to make today's meeting, but he has informed me that he is willing to serve in that role if he is elected. Now I will be opening up the floor for any further candidates. Is anyone else interested in contesting for the role of treasurer for the next term? Is anyone from the floor interested in contesting for the role of treasurer for the next term? Does anyone want to contest for the role of treasurer for the next term? I don't see any nominations, so I'll request somebody to second the closure of nominations for the role of treasurer. I see Toastmaster Swarangi. Thank you so much. We have only one candidate for the role of treasurer. So Toastmaster Shamika, we will ask you to cast a single ballot in the name of Toastmaster Manav.
Yes.
Thank you so much. Congratulations to Toastmaster Manav. He will be the treasurer for our club in the coming term. And last but not the least, the Sergeant at Arms, one of the most important roles for the club. He or she will be responsible in the online term for managing the Zoom account, being the Zoom master, and ensuring that everything is in place for the meeting. And in the physical meetings, ensuring that the meeting room is set up, all the material that is required is there. And if anything is running out, like certificates or trophies or just managing everything that is physical, is the role of the Sergeant at Arms. So for that role, just give me 1 second. We have nominated Toastmaster Indrajit. So Toastmaster Indrajit, if elected, will you be serving in this role?
Yes, yes.
Yes, thank you so much. I will now be opening up the floor for the role of Sergeant at Arms for the coming term. Is anybody from the floor interested in contesting for the role of Sergeant at Arms? Is anybody from the floor interested in contesting for the role of Sergeant at Arms in the coming term? Does anyone from the floor want to contest for the role of Sergeant at Arms in the coming term? I don't see any further nominations. I will request somebody to second me for the closure of nominations for the role of Sergeant at Arms. Okay, thank you. Toastmaster Rahul or Toastmaster Bhushan, I see your name. So thank you so much. We have only one nomination for the role of Sergeant at Arms for next term. Toastmaster Shamika, I'll request you to cast a single ballot in the name of Toastmaster Indrajit.
Yes.
Thank you so much. Congratulations, Toastmaster Indrajit. You are now the Sergeant at Arms in the coming term. This leads us to the conclusion of the elections. We have now elected the Executive Committee for Toastmasters Club of Pune-West for the coming term. We will begin with the President, that is Toastmaster Atharva, followed by the Vice President Education, that is Toastmaster Swarangi, followed by the Vice President Membership, that is Toastmaster Mansi, followed by the Vice President Public Relations, Toastmaster Apurva, followed by the Secretary, that is Toastmaster Ashutosh, followed by the Treasurer, Toastmaster Manav, and followed by Toastmaster Indrajit, who will be playing the role of Sergeant at Arms. And I will be playing the role of immediate past president. So thank you so much, everyone. Now, if possible, I'll request everyone from those who are elected to turn on their videos if possible, so we can just grab a quick snapshot. Toastmaster Apurva, if it is possible, then we can have a quick picture. Okay, she has some network issues. No worries. I'll just click a picture with rest of the members. For whoever it is possible, please turn on your videos. I already see 12 of the 19. So we still have 7 members. If it is possible, then please turn on your videos. Okay, anyways. So it was quite a successful term. We are quite on track for the Diamond Club Award and the Distinguished Club program as well. So I guess we can signify the victory of this executive committee by showing a V for the picture. Yeah. I'll click the picture in 3, 2, 1. Thank you so much, everyone. Let me just post it on the group. Yep, I've done that. So that's it for the elections. Toastmaster Atharva, do you want to speak for a couple of minutes?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, am I audible?
You can be a bit louder.
Hello, am I audible?
Yes, you are.
Okay, so I would like to thank the nomination committee for thinking me worthy for being a candidate to serve as the president for the next term. And I would like to thank the club for electing me as the president for the next term. I'm sure that the brilliant and amazing team that is being elected along with me will serve you as the previous committee has done. And as you all know, Toastmasters Club of Pune-West has a great legacy, and we will live up to it. And first of all, we'll try to do what is required, do our responsibilities. At the same time, try to grow, try to bring in innovative things, and most importantly, try to have some fun in fulfilling our responsibilities at the same time. So I hope that all the XCOM members that have been elected will learn a great deal from their jobs from their respective roles. They will connect to all those required for their roles. If they are in any trouble or they want to ask something, then please feel free to ask the previous XCOM or any senior members in Toastmasters. They will surely guide you, because in Toastmasters I have learned one thing, that you get what you ask for. So always ask when in need, and help will be received. So thank you once again for electing me and my XCOM, and we'll try to do some great things and see you as the executive committee in the next term. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Atharva, for paraphrasing Albus Dumbledore. That help shall always be given. Yes, that is definitely certain. That help shall always be given to those who decide to look for it. I am also paraphrasing. I know the exact words are something different. But yes, that's it for today's election. The current executive committee, don't relax just yet. The term is yet to get over. We still have 1 month to go. We will of course be working hand in hand with the currently elected XCOM, and we will hand over our duties in a proper manner so that they can function in a smooth way. And other than that, I'll urge the current XCOM elect that please do get in touch with the current XCOM, whichever role you are doing, so that you understand the role better. And on 1st January, whenever you are starting the role, you can just start with on the right foot. Yes. And members, the way the executive committee is responsible towards the members are also responsible towards the executive committee to support them in achieving their goals. So let us attend the meetings regularly, take up roles, be participative, and come up with different ideas as well. It is not just up to the executive committee, but even if a normal member has a great idea, then the club will definitely look forward to trying to execute it, and we will definitely give support to you. So that's it. Thank you so much, members, past XCOM, current XCOM, the XCOM elect. I look forward to seeing more and more of you in the coming terms. So that's it. Good night. And now we can turn off the recording and just chill for 5-10 minutes. We have missed fellowship for quite a long time.